Hey, Dominic.
Hey again. Good morning, all, and good evening, all. How are we?
So how you doing, Dominic? How's the weather over there?
It's cooled down a little bit, so that's good. There's a bit of sun, a bit of cloud, not too warm.
So it is it
Mid
is sunny, but
seventies.
it's not hot, 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 or
Yeah, mid seventies. So that's good.
that's good. Hey, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Drone Shots is here. Drone Shots and Brenda.
Yep.
I hear
Hello
so
to you
far.
both. Yep.
I'm hanging in there, Brenda. How about you? How are you doing? Did you get out and fly at all yet?
Mhm.
The the weather here has just been kind of okay, a little bit sunny, but a little bit cloudy. Sun and clouds. Now it's getting cloudy again.
I know.
There's nothing going on the river.
Mhm. Okay. Hmm.
Just
Uh,
kind it's just kind of dull and slow. And I don't know if Joe has got anything going tonight or not. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going?
Jonathan.
Star Trek Voyager, Pluto.
What series are you going to watch?
You did the updates and the firmware and the calibration. Let's just say it was up in the air.
Hey.
All right, Brenda, that's all it takes. Just take little baby steps till you feel, make sure you feel comfortable with each step you take, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, we're getting forward. We're getting to the updates now. So sooner or later we'll get there.
Here she goes in my chair again.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a closeness thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
How's it going?
Hey, Jonathan,
Oh,
how you doing?
having
Yeah,
having a little fun right now.
Having a little fun?
Yeah.
yeah. Good to see you back.
Where y'all from?
Your mic isn't working that good, but yeah, we can kind of make out what you're saying.
hmm
I'm about to take a big hit and do something real quick. All right.
Well, it's good
You
to
heard-
see you, Jonathan.
Yep.
Good to see y'all too. I like
Yeah,
get
back
high.
again.
I like to get high and mess around.
Brenda says that her husband has a lot of patience.
Hmm. Well, that's good.
Because Jonathan, I don't know whether you know or not, but Sunstar got a drone and she's been trying to learn how to fly. And so,
hmm
and Brenda says to you, Jonathan, she says, fun is good, Jonathan.
That's cool. I like it all. I like it all.
Hey, John, how are you, mate? I'm good, thank you, buddy. How are you? That's okay. These things happen.
Oh, oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all both got some big ones, huh? Hell yeah. Ah
All
yeah.
right.
Let me see that big thing. Oh yeah. Put some in me real quick.
Oh, awesome, mate. That's fantastic.
Hmm?
Oh, that's okay, mate. I mean, they were a nightmare to deal with on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Dominic, where are you
Yeah,
headed?
that's, they
You're
get
on
the
the
same.
trolley, right?
Yep, yep. On the dream again, moving into the city to do a few things.
That's right. It's Monday morning there, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Monday morning.
After I checked out, actually, I checked out. They were like, "Yeah, it's paid in full," and then they charged me that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Sharon was just that she
Mhm.
got charged not because.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
Mm.
Thanks, Jordan. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Yeah, okay.
So what are you going shopping or just gonna go get coffee or whatever?
Get coffee, do a couple of things, then get on Wedge and Big Show, and then do a couple more
What
things.
time's wedging big on?
8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay.
Yep, midday
Yeah.
my time.
Indiana. I'm in Indiana. What about y'all?
You're
Yeah,
Indiana,
Melbourne.
that's Central Time. That'd be 9 o'clock.
Yep. So you're 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour behind. So 7 p.m. Eastern. 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4. I think it works out at about 4 Pacific, I think.
Oh yeah. I'm about to come.
Yeah, that'll be about right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Y'all come.
So,
Oh.
So Dominic, you been doing any flying at all?
no, it's been either been too hot, wet, or windy the last 3 days. I did do a quick
Too hot to
photo
fly.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like anything over what 95 or so Fahrenheit. Even though they do say you can do 100.
Yeah, I pushed right this time of year, I push
Other end.
I push it on the other end on
Yeah.
I fly in like 18 to 20 degrees.
Well, the lowest we've been recently was 28 degrees Fahrenheit. That was about 7 a.m. one morning.
Where we y'all at now?
Well, I'm in Melbourne, Australia.
Where go Paul?
I'm in Port Huron, Michigan.
Okay. I sure want to hang out with
Right on the border with Canada.
you. I'm gonna take a big hit and come, all right? That's cool. Did you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of muffled, but yeah, we can hear you.
I'm about to take a hit real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, Brenda, Jack was doing good this afternoon. He mellowed out a little bit, but he barks at anybody comes near my property. Barks at him.
Who's Jack?
That's Jack, my new dog, because I lost my other dog last Monday.
Wow. I'm looking for a new dog.
Yeah, I picked him up at the county animal control. He's about 4 years old and he's a black lab, and his name is Jack, and so we call him Blackjack.
I like that. Y'all ready? See this? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Lloyd,
Oh,
Dude,
Lloyd.
howdy.
how you
Howdy.
doing?
I'm doing good. I didn't make it into your show this morning. I set my alarm and I rolled over and went back to sleep.
That happens,
idea.
we're at that age and stage of life.
Yeah, well, and last night was one of those nights that I was up and down. I went to sleep right after I got off a Bill's show last night.
Yep.
Slept for about an hour and a half, woke up, and then was awake another 4 hours, went back to sleep, and it's on and off. And
Oh yeah.
this morning I thought so I set my alarm and I thought, well, I'm going to get a good 4 hours sleep because it's like 4 in the morning and I set it for 8. I thought yeah, well, it was still ringing, I think, at noon.
Yeah.
Like, what is that annoying noise?
Well,
Just
at
like,
our age,
Yeah, I
Lloyd,
know. I've had
you
that
got
problem.
time to kill,
yeah.
Cool.
So I actually got dressed and got out of the house a little bit today for a few minutes.
Oh, good. A good
Beautiful
start.
outside today. It's 60 some degrees and
Ooh.
snow's almost all gone, and well, actually it is, except for in the shadows now. Yeah,
That's good.
just nice.
Yep. Yeah, well,
So, how you
it's
doing, Dominic?
it's clouded over now. When I got on before, it was actually there was blue sky. It's about 75 Fahrenheit here, which
Oh,
is
okay. Yeah.
it's a lot better than 96 and 98 we've had over the last couple of days.
Right.
Yeah,
Is it
Yeah,
is it gonna warm up again, Dominic?
I hope not. I hope not, but I hope so.
Yeah.
I just wanted to stick in the high 70s, early 80s. If it sat there for a while, yeah. But I just want a bit of sun. I'm not a huge hog on
Now you
the
could you
temperature.
probably got a lot of young people there that like the hot weather, right?
Yeah, yeah. It
Now,
seems
have
that way.
you got any beaches near you?
Oh, we've got some of the great ones. We've got two. One of them's about 30 minutes. And then we've got a famous one, which is about an hour and a half away.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And that's, yeah. We've
So
got,
you're not right on the beach.
no, it takes about 30 minutes to get to one, which is St Kilda Beach, which is really nice. Well, it's a long beach. You've got Port Melbourne, St Kilda, and then Black Rock. And
Now
if you,
this time of year, it's probably packed with people, right?
it has been, yes.
Well, yeah, this is Monday morning, so it's not packed right now.
Oh, it wouldn't
Yeah,
be
yeah.
packed right now, no. Wouldn't be packed right now.
But
I reckon it would've-
yesterday and Saturday probably was packed, right?
Well, I don't think it was packed. Actually, I think people would have packed up yesterday because actually, about the time Uncle Bill started, we had thunderstorms.
Oh,
Oh,
And that was what, 8 p.m.? That would have been 8 p.m. Eastern?
that kills the
Yeah.
beach people. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that happened for what, an hour and a half? And then the sun came back out. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And then half an hour later, we get another one. We
Another
get a
storm.
second round. Yeah, second round. And
Yep.
then for another hour and a half, the sun came out, beautiful day, and we get a third one.
Oh wow. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Uh,
And if you're on the bay, it usually gathers steam once it crosses the bay and hits the southeastern part of what we call Port Phillip Bay. And that's
Right.
basically where the really lovely beaches
Hey,
are.
Mudball.
Donald.
hey, Don. Yeah, I need to open up my chat here and bring it over to this side.
Yeah. Brenda said, "Hello, Lloyd. Glad you had a good day."
Yeah, it has been a good day. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. Pop out chat. And I just realized a minute ago I didn't put my parcel in today. I took it out last night and forgot about it. So you guys are just going to have to get used to my hillbilly smile today.
That's all right.
Yeah. But
Well, we know you're smiling on the inside.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it right there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I called and talked with my son. I hadn't heard from him all week, and he's got a bad shoulder that they're needing to do some surgery on, but they're trying to. About 2 weeks ago he started getting a pain right in the center of his back, and it's just. And I talked to him today, and he said the inside of one arm has gone numb now. So he went up and they gave him some shots, but he says he called him up, says, "Now were those shots supposed to make it better or just cover it up?" Just to be honest with you, it's not doing either one. So he's got a doctor's appointment because he hadn't, he comes in from work. He says, actually, I've been sitting in my office at my desk. He said, there's been a few times tears rolling down my face. It hurts so bad. I said, man, that's not,
Yeah, when you're in pain like that, that's no fun.
oh yeah. He's 56 and, he's put his
My
body through a lot, but
Yep. I know what 56 is like.
yeah.
I'm nearly to the end
Hey,
of
Mark.
that year. Hello, Mark.
So you had Brenda said, let's see, got the drone all updated and flew a little. Oh, good. Good for you.
Good news. We're getting there.
I know Brenda's in Florida. What part of Florida are you up in the northern part?
I thought she said she was southern.
Oh, is she? Okay.
She was, I think she said she was near Dusty because she's going to go and fly with Dusty one day. I'll stand to be corrected, but that's what I thought I heard.
Well, maybe she can come down there or maybe it's not too far to South Florida Drone Meetup, and she'd go to that and
There'll
first
be,
weekend in April.
yep, there will be many experts there.
Yeah, there will. Speaking of experts, hey Don,
Oh, Donald.
Hi, guys.
Don's here. It's time to go. Pack it
Yep.
up.
So, Donald, are you going to be doing another live stream? I saw your little thing yesterday after Bill closing time. I thought that was excellent.
Hello, Donald.
Yeah, Don came in the show last night, and we all left.
Yeah. Brenda and Dusty are both in the southeast of Florida,
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
so on the opposite coast to the meetup.
Oh, they're over on the Gulf side of Florida.
Yeah, the Gulf.
That's-
Well, that's all we're going to
No,
call it.
southeast,
Yeah.
the Pacific side.
Southeast. Okay. Yeah. That's
Oh,
the side.
okay. So we're not when it's on the Gulf. Yeah, we'll just call it the Gulf. So we
Okay.
don't get
Oh,
anybody
yeah. Okay. That's right.
excited.
You told me that. It's 20 miles from where my aunt in Inglewood lives. So, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, she's on the Gulf side.
It's
The
in
Gulf.
the same place as TJ's mum lives now.
Yeah.
I didn't have my audio working a minute ago, Dominic, when you asked me that question. And
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to do another live stream with
No,
the
I enjoyed it.
diminishing language you used. Are you going to do? I saw your little live stream. Oh, it's so cute. I saw your
No,
little live stream.
little. No.
You
when
way
I-
to
when I-
diminish my efforts, Dominic. Way to crush my
Okay.
dreams.
Can I
But-
use the word short then? It was only what 25, 26 minutes. That's
Yeah,
what I meant.
it was
little.
just it was real short. I was in the middle of closing, and
Yeah, I saw that.
then people started coming back. Normally, I'm up there by myself, but there was a bunch of people that had gone to a concert, left their trucks out in the parking lot. I was like, what
Yeah.
the hell? And
Yeah, and then at the very end, oh, we've got people coming in, so you ended it. But
Southwest
yeah,
Florida, Gulf
I
yeah,
really
Brenda
enjoyed.
lives in the Gulf of America. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to stay away from using the word Gulf.
Why?
yeah.
It's what it is. It's the Gulf of something, whatever the hell you want to
Mhm.
call it. I'm going to
Yeah,
start
I
calling
know.
it the Gulf of Lloyd. 'Cause
Uh,
it's got a big mouth. You know, that Gulf has a great big mouth there. So we'll just call it
Yeah.
the Gulf of Lloyd.
we have what's called Port Phillip Bay, which is the main part of where Melbourne is, and the way
Right.
Melbourne is shaped, it's basically circular, and Melbourne is right in the middle, and we've got a big bay area there that goes into Bass Strait before we get to Tasmania,
Right.
and it's become a bit of a meme now. People wanting to change the name of Port Phillip Bay. It's just become funny. And we're all trying to rename it to something. Mm,
Can't
Oh,
sleep.
Russell, that's cruel.
That's just, yeah, I just saw
Um,
huh? What am I
Brenda
missing?
says that Gulf of Lloyd works for her. I think you're muted, Paul.
What's that?
You were muted.
Yeah, I know, because
Oh,
I was
okay.
I was talking to my tenant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just call it the Gulf of Lloyd and that'll settle all the problems.
yeah, and
Go for Lloyd.
I do have to agree though. As far as live streams, it was a pretty boring live stream because it was just me on there. It wasn't anybody else talking. It was just
I didn't even get the notification. What time was it?
Just a little bit after.
a little bit after Bill's. It was
obviously just slightly after. Yeah,
Oh, last night?
yeah.
Oh, hell, I went to
yeah,
sleep.
yeah. Just after Bill, because
Yeah.
because
I
I had
was-
a nap after Bill's.
Well,
I
that was
reckon I
half
had
past,
a.
that was half past
45
4 in the morning for me, so I
should've-
went to bed.
Mm,
You should have said something, Don.
it
I'd
would
have
have
probably
been
tried to drop in and
Yeah, it was impromptu. Bill stream
4
ended,
o'clock
and I was
my
sitting there
time.
looking. I was like,
it would have been.
and I was by myself up there, and I was like, well,
what the hell? Yeah.
hit go live.
Yeah.
See what happens.
I'll have to go back and now I'll have
Yeah.
to watch the replay.
Did you,
Maybe,
did you
can't. I
have
could- I-
anybody join
I set
you?
it to
yeah,
unlisted.
maybe
Don, did you have
Yeah.
anybody join you?
maybe,
No.
maybe Maybe I'm just a voyeur, but I enjoyed it because it gave a real candid,
The live
it
stream
gave
is
a
so lame.
candid
The
shot of
computer,
Donald.
the live stream is so lame that the computer fell asleep and doesn't send out messages. Yeah,
Russell.
that's your boy. Russell's really on your case today, ain't he?
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't put myself out there.
Why not? Oh, poor little feller.
I
Oh,
haven't
there
put
you
my
go.
body through hell, Lloyd, but just like your son, I sit here at my desk most days with tears running down my face.
Yeah, yeah. Poor Don. Hit you on the head there and make you feel better.
Because
You can-
everybody knows I
mess
really
up your
give a
hair?
shit about what everybody thinks.
Yeah, if I gave a shit about what people thinks, I'd never do a live show.
Wipe the tears out there, Don. Wipe the tears out.
Yeah, yeah. You having a little pity party there? You know, need a crying towel or something? If you thought you're getting sympathy of this crowd, you came to the wrong place.
Exactly.
Nope, never planned on it. All right, so there's my cardboard.
I will be back in just a moment.
Okay, Lloyd.
Mhm.
I've pulled up videos of stuff that I have recorded of me building this box.
Mhm.
I don't have any voiceover to it yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. If I should just do a
Oh.
video.
What you need to do is go all David Attenborough on it.
Ah, here we have
Hey, Don, did you work on it today?
a jackass building a box.
Yeah.
Deep,
What is the
deep
box
in
for?
the Amazon rainforest.
It's a divided box. On one side, he will keep his shattered dreams. On the other, his crushed soul.
So you worked on the Doom Buggy today.
No,
Oh,
I got out. I cleaned up a few of the things because I can get those kind of cleaned off, prepped, ready to paint. But it did start warming up though, and it's supposed to be warm this week. It's supposed to be warm next
Mhm.
weekend.
Nice.
But since I didn't work on the box, on the actual buggy box, I decided to gather up all of my videos and pictures I have taken of it, of working on it, and just see what I have in here.
I stole my Air 2S today,
Oh, okay.
my spare one.
Mm-hmm.
Had a neighbor call me and wanted to know if I had any drones I wasn't using. I said, yeah, just an Air 2S that I don't use.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm back.
Lloyd's back.
He's back.
Yeah, bugged me. That tooth bothers me. It just, that's why I don't hardly ever take them out other than to just brush. But Dennis got on to me and said, I got to start taking them out at least a couple hours a day. And then I forget to put it back in. It's more than just one tooth, but that's the one that shows.
So it's a bridge with teeth in it?
Yeah, it's a partial, and it's got some sort of, I don't know, titanium or some alloy that's just.
Yeah, Jack wanted to say hi to you, Lloyd.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Jack.
How's Jack doing today? Hey, Jack.
He really is a good boy. He wants to be a good boy.
When
He
he
wants
wants
to be a
to
good
be,
boy.
yep.
No, he always wants to be. He just doesn't know what you expect of him.
Yeah, I've got him signed up for a training school.
Oh, great.
Yep. But
That will be good.
remember, those training schools are about 30% for the dog and about 70% for the owner.
Yeah, yeah. It's really,
Mm.
really, because when I was teaching them, that's what we did. We teach the owner first,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how many times I had, you know, I had this one family came in that now the wife and the daughter wanted to learn how to handle the dog and have the dog trained and all that. But the husband, he was like, well, I'll drop him off, you know, and it's like, and I found out it kept repeating a bad, you know, a bad issue. And it turned out it's because the husband wasn't doing his part and was just letting him get by with it. And they didn't have, you know, he was the alpha male in the house. And so the dog followed him, not, you know, not what they were saying. Finally, I told him, I said, well, I said, you guys are wasting your money. I said, you got a choice here. I said, all three of you come here and learn how, you have to learn how to handle the dog, not the other way around.
Yep.
And standing back and yelling at it like you always do is not the way to do it, you know? And,
Yep. And you can't really expect to take Jack in there and have them teach him without you being
Oh, yeah, I've got to,
Yeah.
Most of the
I've got to
participant.
be part of it, yeah.
oh yeah. And it's
not part
because
of it. You got to be most of it.
because that's usually what the case is. It's that you have to, you know, you're at that point, you two are trying to balance who's in charge. Jack wants to be a good boy, but he's not sure of what
If you
that
take him
is.
there and let them discipline him, he may behave there because they're the top dog there.
Right, right.
Then you take him home. If
And he
you aren't
doesn't.
the person who's showing him who the
Well,
top dog is,
it's
take
a
him home, he'll do the same.
hands-on training. I've got to be part of it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's the way all of it should be.
yeah,
Sending
Yep.
the dog off to doggy school and then bringing it home and expecting it to be.
Yep.
doesn't work.
And that's the thing.
What-
You're working with him at school. That's one thing. You have to work with him at
Mm.
home too, because
Yeah.
it's a completely different location and
Environment.
situation.
Yeah. I
And
sent
so you have
I
to
sent
let them.
all my family, all my pet parents, I sent them home with homework. You know,
Yep,
said, hey,
because the dog has to do the exact same thing
This
at home
is-
as they do. You have them do the
Right.
same thing out
We're
at the dog
teach-
park. You have them do the routine everywhere so that
Yeah.
that
we're
becomes a
teaching
routine.
it to sit today, but you got to, every time it comes up to that position, it's got to sit.
Yep.
You know,
And he sits for you at home. He sits for you at class. He
Right.
sits for you out walking down the street. You stop at random and say sit. He's gonna sit.
who are you getting it through, Paul?
Just a minute. Maybe I can remember the name of it. Oh, this memory issue is just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I have days like, oh, my dog food came in today, Paul.
Oh, did it?
Yay.
Yeah, they did deliver it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if FedEx delivered on Sundays, but yeah, it was, and it was strange. I was expecting to see a bag of dog food sitting out there. No, there's a box out
In
there.
a box, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, great, another box I got to get rid of. I got
Mm.
200 boxes that size I got to get rid of as it is, you know, because I order too much stuff off the internet.
No.
At least it's just a box. You don't have to get rid of a body.
Mm. Good
Yeah,
point.
and it's getting harder and harder because they only allow you. Used to, you could, you know, when those poly carts or those, you know, little dumpsters they have at home, you could
Mm.
pack them up real high, so you could hide the body down at the bottom. Now it's got to be where the lid will shut on it. You can't put a whole
Mm.
body in there. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nope. So now you're cutting. And now you have to go to Home Depot, get yourself a good saw.
Good saw. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a little circular saw or
Right.
a
Right.
stick
And
saw. Those aren't going to cut it. You need to go get
Yeah.
yourself a good reciprocal saw.
right. Exactly. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
got a
Mm.
couple of those that I
A
have.
chainsaw will work. It's going to make a little too
But
much
it's
of a
so
mess.
messy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just such a mess. I know.
Those will throw.
You
What
got
you need is a reciprocal
because-
because it keeps everything kind of confined.
right. You do it in the tub and you can wash it out. But if you use a chainsaw, you may miss you know, and that's how they're going to catch you. Yeah,
Yeah.
one little drop of blood up in the corner you didn't see. So
Yep.
yeah,
Mm.
that's sad. We're sitting here discussing this like we know
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Hey, I
Yeah.
watched Dexter.
We're
I
not
watched
serious.
yeah, yeah. Dexter, CSI. Yeah, you know, all those good.
Yeah, wrap
Mm.
each piece in shrink wrap and then advertise it on the dark web as human flesh for sale.
Yeah.
Well, and quicklime is good to get rid of them and, you know, bury them in the backyard. It keeps the smell
Mm.
down, you know, if you have to
Mm.
bury them in your property.
Yeah.
Or you can sell them to ghouls and, well, not vampires, because vampires don't eat flesh, only blood.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Zombies.
Zombies, yeah. Zombies is a good,
Yeah.
you know, Zombies R Us is a great place to get rid of bodies.
You guys
Definitely.
just
Oh, shit.
We're
you
thinking
guys are
this-
just turning this
Right off
entire
the rails
conversation
here.
into a joke.
And then
Yeah.
you've got to put all the empty cardboard boxes on eBay,
Yeah.
sell them as packing cases.
Oh, it's through his local kennel club? Okay. Russell says, now, Paul, when the dog scratches himself behind the ear, you scratch yourself behind the ear. When the dog licks his, well,
Yeah, you're stuck. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just not going
Yeah.
to say the rest of that.
Yeah,
I'll
well-
let Paul can read it.
DBs.
That's two guys walking down the street. They see a dog licking himself. That old joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
One of the guys says, "I wish I could do that." The other
Yeah.
says, "You probably can. You'd have to pet him a little bit first."
Give him a biscuit, he might let you.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a Terminator. Yeah. Okay.
You're ready.
Yeah. I've got to get my drones out and
I
update
were
them
JD.
and get them ready. Actually, I need to launch the one and see if I can even fly the flipping thing. It's been a while.
Yeah, I need to get mine out too. I haven't.
Well, our weather's been so nasty in this part of the country. It's either been cold or wet or cold and wet or snowy. You know?
Yeah, it's been so nasty that I can't get any work done on this buggy. Well, now that we're gonna get nice weather,
Yeah.
I want to get working on it.
Yeah, we've had rain most of the day.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. I have all this
What's-
footage. I got it kind of in chronological order. I'm getting it chronological order. I
Mhm.
think what I'm gonna end up doing is just I've got my Premiere timeline. I
Right.
think what I'm going to do is just start my audio recording and just talk over it and say, here's what happened, here's what's going on, and then
Yeah.
let it transcribe. Then I can take that transcription and that'll be the core of what I am actually going to say
Right.
on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I hate scripts though. I hate everything. Why am I even wanting to make a video about this? I could just throw footage away.
What are you
Nobody would
making a
care.
video about?
Building this box.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, they make video about all sorts of
why?
stuff. Somebody might find it of use and interesting.
Could be a great tutorial.
I'm
Yeah.
making not really
Why not?
because it's basically I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm
Well, see,
finding my way
amateur-
through it, and it's a mistake after mistake. And
the mistakes that you make are,
a tutorial isn't something. It's not really something someone else could follow either.
but you're showing them the
don't know.
mistakes, and this is what you don't do.
Yeah,
And then
you
you
don't
show
know.
how
There
you
might be
corrected that
people out
mistake,
there that are going to
you know?
search for that.
But the real question is why? What purpose? I don't know.
Why
I
not?
don't know why I'm recording these videos. It's like
Well, it's use it as a vlog, which is basically what that is.
yeah.
There
why?
are probably thousands, if not millions, of people out there wanting to know. You're not the only person that has a dune buggy. So there must
Yeah.
be someone out there that's
Yeah.
going to need some
This is
assistance.
just
Yeah, exactly.
let them figure it out on their own. Why should I make it a shitty video?
Okay, well, let me
I
ask
think the
you
reason I'm
this.
making this video is because I have the gear and I haven't been shooting anything, so I just started like I've shot things for 20 some odd years, shot commercials and stuff. I haven't been doing that,
Right.
and I need to
You need it. Well, there and
video.
again,
but
that's practice for you.
not really.
Video.
This is
Oh.
shit.
Well, we can't make you, and we can't hold your hand and give you a pat you on the back and give
I
you,
know.
give
That's
you a
why I'm wondering why
pacifier.
I'm doing it. I'm like, why am I even doing it?
Why in the hell do we all come up, gather around here? Because we like
Yeah.
to.
Oh, this is
because
just
we,
a visit. This takes no
Wow.
effort.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is just a visit. It takes no effort.
yeah. But I can't say anything. I don't do videos anymore either.
You should. I gave you a great idea for your
I
little.
know, and I believe it or not, I've actually got a start on it. I'm lazy. You know,
Yeah, I know that feeling.
that's my biggest problem is there's, and that's why I've got 20 different hobbies. I did something last night that I hadn't. What is it? Oh,
I think
after
that's my
everybody,
thing. This is it's a hobby, and it's like, but okay, well, do that. I want to do this other thing. I want to do this other thing. It's like,
well, it's like last night, everybody was bringing their puppet on, and it's like okay, except for Art, bless his heart, thank God.
Yeah.
But everybody was doing that, and I thought, I don't get my dummy out and work with him enough. So, and what I used to do, it was routine. Every morning I'd get up and I'd do 5 minutes of video with the dummy. I didn't send it out to anybody, or, every so often I'd upload one, but it's like, oh hell, I gotta get back into practice. And I discovered I discovered a mistake that I don't know that I can. It's not a mistake, but it's a tell that I don't know if I can figure out how to fix it. So I'll do another one tonight under different circumstances and see if it comes out better. But yeah, but if you don't, and I also discovered, man, I'm having problems saying some of that stuff now. So I got to get back in the habit of practicing. Because
That'll be the false teeth.
yeah, that's what it was too. Yeah, didn't have my partial in last night, and there was quite well, what I noticed it. I don't know that anybody else would, but I noticed it, and that's if I notice it, surely somebody else will.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually like to make sure that when I'm using the dummy, it sounds like, or at least gives a slight illusion like he's saying it instead of. And I also like it so if anybody listens to it, they can understand what the hell I'm saying. And you got to practice.
mm-hmm.
You can't do that
Or you could do what I do, Lloyd.
off camera. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Puppeteering. That works. Yeah. But I enjoy ventriloquism. It's just I got out of the habit of it when that last year Judy was sick, and I just hadn't really gone back into it. But I used to get up every morning. First thing I do,
Mhm.
go sit down in my office, fire up the camera, and start. Oh, there's a big boy behind me. But in practice, and I was getting where I was. I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. I do it just because I have fun with it. Plus,
Mhm.
I can talk with myself and have an argument with myself when I'm going down the street, and people aren't thinking like, "That idiot's talking to himself."
Yeah, they are. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
if you
they
got
are.
dummy in
Yeah,
your hand or not.
yeah, yeah. But
Maybe that's what they should have done with Biden. They should have had a ventriloquist stood next to him.
with who? Oh yeah. Well, yeah,
They tried. It ended up with two dummies.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody was pulling his strings.
Mm.
Yeah, and you're really not supposed to call them dummies. They're
Figures.
ventriloquial figures.
Yes.
That's a hard word to say, even when you can move your lips.
Yeah.
Try
Mm.
saying it without moving your lips.
Oh, ventriloquial or ventriloquistic?
Choking.
Oh, Warren says he hides his bodies at Jimmy Hoffa's Happy Acres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go and sit them in the lounge of your local nursing home and hope they don't notice.
Mhm.
Brenda says Lon needs to get rid of his puppet. Yeah. Oh, Warren says he's got to go. His dog's got him trained to let him out when he needs to go do his business. So
Oh, really?
well, there's just nothing exciting in the news today. Well, actually there is, but I won't talk about it.
I haven't really been looking. I know that, oh, what's his name got put in charge of the FBI
Yeah,
Friday.
Cash Patel. Yeah.
So
And
let's see if he actually releases a list.
and MSNBC will no longer have any joy in its life.
Oh,
I'll let you guys figure out what that means.
Getting divorced.
Huh? No. Joy, they
Oh,
fired Joy.
Behar?
yeah.
Yes, they fired her.
They
Good.
did? Thank
Yep.
goodness.
Thank God. Yeah.
What a piece of work she is.
Mm.
I'm guessing that's a talking head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another talking head.
Another dummy.
Less of those.
'Cause Bill's missus is called Joy, isn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, I read that today, and when I first saw it, I thought, okay, this is clickbait, because I first saw it. So I went over to one of the actual news channels, and sure enough, like, whoa. Now if they can get rid of a few others in that whole genre of people, like Rachel,
Yep.
she needs to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
How about they just discontinue the View? That'd be a great one.
what's the guy's name that he's on CNN, got the white hair, and he
Anderson Cooper.
yeah. Now see, that guy won't be hurting for money even if he does get fired. Because
Yeah.
he's got Vanderbilt money behind him. So
Mm.
is it Vanderbilt? Is that his mother? Gloria
Or something like that.
the is it Gloria Vanderbilt? That's his mother, I think. Ron is connecting to audio. It's Mr.
All
Lockwood.
right. Mr. Lockwood's here. I gotta go.
Yeah, pack it in.
Hello, Ron.
Ron,
Howdy,
how's
Ron.
it going?
Good. Good.
That's what we did to Don last night. He came on the show and we all left. He had to go have his own live stream all by his little lonesome.
I waited until you guys were just about done to
I
pop
figured
in
you
just
did, yeah.
for that reason.
That was a 3-hour show last night. I was exhausted because I didn't get my nap yesterday like I wanted.
Yeah, I don't remember.
3
Did
and a
I
quarter.
join you guys on the way over to the lodge? Was I?
Do what?
I joined while I was at the lodge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember if I had joined here at home or at the lodge.
No, you joined. I just realized I got to turn off a light back behind me. How you doing, Ron?
Good. Just enjoying the weekend. Being a couch potato, kind of.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Using a different microphone than usual.
Oh, does it sound better or worse?
It sounds echoey, like you're in an empty bathroom.
Mm.
Oh, really? I haven't changed anything since this morning.
No,
Luckily,
you sound good. It just
You could just have been further away from it.
might have been when you
Oh.
were leaned back in your chair.
how's it sound now?
Good.
That's better. That's better.
Yeah, I had it far back.
You're not getting any more.
Yeah, I got one more day off.
Really?
Yep.
So
Oh,
then
really?
you work next weekend too?
No, I work Tuesday and Thursday.
Just 2 days.
Yeah.
24-hour days or what?
Yep. Yep.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. I was gonna ask how the puppies are, Lloyd, but I could hear the little one.
That was the little boy. He's mad because I ate it. I only gave him about a quarter of my Oreo cookie, and I was giving him something. I was chips last night. He likes chips, and he got so excited that I went to hand him the chip, and he kind of bit at it but never got it, and then turned around and started running into the living room. I said, "What are you doing, you idiot? It's still in my hand." He wanted to get in the living room and go eat it, and it's like I get so excited. But
Hey, do you
The
ever
Ranger-
you ever talk to Mel?
yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
How's he doing?
Oh, he's retired, and he just got him a new Bamboo Labs 3D printed PS1, and so he's doing that, and he's building RC vehicles, and he was just finishing stupid autofocus.
Mel comes on Lloyd's live stream on most.
Yeah, he's been coming on Mondays. Yeah,
Yeah.
Has he?
yeah. He just lives over in Fort Smith, so I just drive over there every so often. It's about an hour drive, a little bit. And but it didn't take me but about 45 minutes to get over to Fort Smith. It's driving across Fort Smith to his side of town that takes so damn long.
Yeah.
But you
And
said that's his girlfriend's house, or
yeah, his lady friend, I'm not sure what that is all about. Don't ask. She's a nice lady, so he kind of helps take care of her. She's had some heart issues, and
Was that the one from that he lived with for a while?
yeah, he's back over at her place now.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, he's been to, this is like his third time, because
Yes.
he went there, and then he was working at the hobby store for a while, and then that job ended up, and he went back to Tennessee, and then he decided he couldn't put up with his dad and brother, and then their trailer burned, their fifth wheel that they were living in burned down, and so they
Remember
moved
that,
into the
yeah.
house. That made it even worse, and so he went ahead and went back over to Fort Smith and for a while. And well, actually, he'd gone back over before that. So after the trailer burned down, well, his brother was taking Dad to the doctor, and they got home that day, and or no, it was probably about 2 weeks after the trailer burned down. His brother went to wake him up one morning, and Dad was dead.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So Mel went back out there to help deal with the burial and all of that stuff. And he stayed around, make sure his brother was going to be okay, and then packed it up and came back out here. And he's been out here ever since. So he's he builds he does custom builds on RC trucks, crawlers, and stuff like that. I've got a 10 scale trailer that he built that I bought off of him, and then he did a modification on an F450 that I bought from a guy out of New York, and he shipped it. I had him shipped it to Mel's because Mel was going to do this upgrade. So took the shocks out of it and put leaf springs, and it has a lift kit on it now, so it'll go. I can raise the front, the back, both at the same time, and bring them down. So, and mine was the prototype, and what he learned off of doing mine, he upgraded his, and I said, well, wait a minute, you know. So I had something he wanted to. I had an extra truck body that he wanted swapped out, so I said, well, you can upgrade my truck then, and I'll give you the body. So, but then he got that 3D printer. He's been messing with it. So he said this week, though, he's going to, this week he's going to do the upgrade. So, but yeah, he's doing all right. He's, he's just Mel. Always got something in the works. He's, always, he's, always hustling, getting making extra money. He's got his Social Security now, so he's retired, so he can do this other stuff on the side, and it keeps him out of trouble. But yeah. But yeah, I probably talked to him, I don't know, two or three times a week. Oh, that's what he's doing right now. He ordered some translucent filament, and then he's got this the bamboo the P1S, and he designed his own in Tinkercad. He designed his own cab lights and headlights and tail lights and all that, and he's building a kit. He's building a light kit out of it, so his will be complete, because that's what mine has in it. It has a complete light package and everything. Well, he's making his own lenses and stuff out of that translucent, and he sent me a picture today of his first lights that he did. Where is it? No, it's not there. It must be over here. Yeah, but I'm going to do the Ron Lockwood way of showing stuff, but that's one of the lights. He printed those out, and then he wired the LEDs into it, and then he'll put that in the body. I think that's the tail light. But anyways, so yeah, so it works, and he's good at tinkering stuff like that. Matter of fact, after I got off the show yesterday morning, Paul, he called me up right after the show got over, and I was getting ready to go lay down and take a nap, and he's like, oh, well, instead of taking a nap, let's do something. He sat there, and I spent another hour and a half learning about Tinkercad. It's like, and I forgot it all by today, so I'll just keep working at it until I figure it all out. But I mean, but yeah, he's still doing his thing.
Well, Ron's doing his thing too.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed the turkey back there.
Yeah.
When did you get that?
Uh, about a year ago.
Shows how much I pay attention to your set.
Well, it's only been in the room here for about, about 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait a minute. About 3 or 4 months, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I've noticed it. Is that a squirrel back there or
That is a black squirrel.
black
Yep.
squirrel?
Yep.
How'd he taste?
Actually, actually belonged to Dawn. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
antelope here is one that I guided him on.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I just
yeah.
saw that. Yeah, I just
Yes.
saw that antelope up there.
Yeah. Um, yeah, we were out one day and we actually took two of us, two guides, took him out. One drove and the other one kind of helped him.
Right.
But kind of a little bit of a story to it. Um, I knew about this antelope and I said, let's go to the property and see if we can find it. 5 minutes there, we find him.
Right.
And he puts a bad shot on it. Well, it jumped the fence and went on the neighbor's property. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I'm not sure exactly who owns this property, but I went up through this house that had a gate at the bottom of the driveway. I had to walk like 200 yards up to a house.
Right.
And this young guy comes out and I said, yeah, any chance you know who owns the property? Right across the street here. And he said, I do. Like, oh, I said, well, here's the situation. Got a disabled veteran. He's on oxygen. We shot it on Robinson's. It jumped your fence. I said, he's willing to pay you. Is there any chance we can go on your property and get it? He said, you said the magic word, disabled veteran. And I said, would you mind coming down and meeting him? That was a mistake. Oh, God. So I bring the guy down and Don starts squawking, talking. I'm like, Don, this thing's going to die of old age. We got to go get him. So we finally went in and got him.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, it is a nice looking antelope.
yeah.
Got
He's-
a really good striping on it too. I mean, the colors on it are really,
Yeah. He was a nice one.
yeah. Nice set of horns on it.
That middle deer is the second whitetail I ever got in Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
Going back, I was telling the guys this morning, I'm going back to northern Saskatchewan in August. I'm going to be working for a new outfitter this year, and he has a place up in Canada, and he has a fishing and bear hunting lodge in Canada,
Oh,
as
wow.
well as a hunting lodge here in Wyoming.
Right.
And so this will give me an opportunity because he's asked me if I had any interest in helping him out up there. And I'm like, yeah. So, so anyhow, I'm going to go up with my local buddy here. He's going to hunt and I'm going to fish. I'm going to help him the first day or two. I'm going to go out with him on the bear hunt and then I'll fish for about 3 days. And, yeah, it's beautiful up there. There's a place called Reindeer Lake. It's up, it's like way up north.
So you going to be hunting any reindeer while you're up there?
If I find them, no,
Well, reindeer are just basically caribou anyways.
yeah.
I had an uncle that lived in Canada and he was a bush pilot. Well, he was a school teacher, but he was also a bush pilot. And he ended up with 6 kids, and the first 3, he never made it back for them to be born because all 3 of them, his plane went down in the brush, and they had to, they didn't know if he was where he was at, and they had to go looking for him. 3 different times he crashed the plane. I think his wife finally said, either you quit flying or the marriage is over. But yeah, he was doing some guide work up there, and they did a documentary back in the 60s about the muskox, and he was part of the CBS or one of those nature shows that they did back in the 60s, and shows they were trying to get this muskox in, and he gets pulled into the water and almost drowned, and he was in that show. It's like, I don't think it was what was that, Wild Kingdom, Mutual of
Oh,
Omaha?
yeah.
Yeah,
Mutual
Yeah.
of Omaha with Jim.
Yeah.
And Merle Perkins, or I think was that guy's name.
yeah.
Marlon Perkins. He was born in
Marlon Perkins, yeah.
He was
Yeah.
born over here in Carthage, just
Oh yeah,
about
okay.
20 minutes from me.
Just around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever watch me drive my dune buggy and I drive to other town along Route 66, it's the next town
Yeah.
over.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
It's
You've
that town
mentioned
that
it before.
when I drove around the square that one time with 360 camera, that was Carthage.
Yeah,
Okay.
you mentioned it before. That's why I knew where it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was Jim
What was his name?
Jim.
I'll think of it in a second. Oh. Look out, Jim.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jim was the only name I can remember because he was always using it.
I watched Jim wrestle this alligator.
Yeah.
And Jim was always going on Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went on Captain Kangaroo one time too.
Yeah, he was.
Remember that?
Fowler?
Jim.
Fowler? No.
That's all right. Everybody get out there, Google, and start looking it up.
Yeah.
I'm not Googling it. But Fowler is the name that's popping into my head.
Yeah.
Fowler. Yep.
It is. Okay.
Huh.
James Mark
Good news.
Fowler.
Yes.
Died in 2019.
Oh,
Once
okay.
again, I
wow.
beat Google.
Don't work, Mark. We're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Marlon Perkins and Jim Fowler. Thing ran from 63 to 88.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I remember sitting around whenever we made fondue. For some reason, we'd do fondue in the living room.
Why not?
Yeah, good idea.
I was almost 90 years old when he died.
Wow.
How come nobody does fondue anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't heard of anybody doing fondue in years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, what was more fun than having a boiling pot of oil in the middle of the table that everybody stuck their little pieces of meat into?
Yeah.
Don't make it dirty, Lloyd.
Yeah.
It's not the same type of thing when you get around with your buddies and have a big pot of oil that you all stick your meat into. It's not the same thing. Fondue was a
Jack
popular
Hanna was
food
another guy.
craze. Jack Hanna, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Hanna would go on
Right. Yep.
Johnny Carson,
Yeah. Yeah. Both him and
Jim Fowler. I hear somebody groaning.
Precious,
That's Mark.
precious.
Yeah, Precious putting his 2 cents worth in.
Well, I don't know if it's Precious or Mark.
Mark.
I think it was Mark, but Precious was trying to get his attention. Yeah.
No, Precious just lying there with her head on my leg, sleeping.
Oh, so you were the one that was whining?
Hmm?
Oh.
Mm.
It's going to be about a 20-hour drive to get up there. And then we got to finish the last, I forget how many miles by boat or float plane. The only way to get in there.
Yeah. So how long are you gonna be up there?
About a week.
A week?
Yeah. I'm kind of fortunate. I got a neighbor. He actually owns the grocery store here in town. He's an odd duck. He's a little brutal in his personality, but he would do anything for you.
Right.
He but he told me the other day, he found out that I'm gonna start working for this new outfitter, and he goes like, Ron, he goes, Trey is a good friend of mine. So next thing you know, he's asking, he's like, hey, I'm going up on this bear hunt. Why don't you come with me? He goes, I'll drive, it won't cost you anything. Okay. So I'll
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Already been to my supervisor, and I said, can I get these days off? He goes, put them in, I'll approve them. Okay. That was pretty simple.
Yeah, and he's already got the lodging and everything, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, you can't
We're
complain
good.
about that.
And we're all going to meet next Sunday for breakfast, and then we'll get the ins and outs. And yeah, it's a beautiful place up there.
Yeah. So when are you going up?
August 24th.
August 24th.
How did the skiing go?
Good, good.
Now,
Nobody
which dog is that, Lloyd?
This is Peaches. This is the baby girl.
Oh,
She
yeah,
she rules the roost.
she's pretty.
Yeah, yeah. She's got a kind of a I forgot what they call that, brindle, sort of a brindle coat, and but yeah,
Was that one of the wife's favorites?
yes, yeah. This was her favorite, and she still sleeps over on Judy's side of the bed at night.
Oh, okay.
Freaks me out every so often when she's covers start moving and I'm just barely awake and I'm thinking, oh God, I got to get up and go help Judy, and it's the dog, and it's like, oh, okay, wait a minute. So, but yeah, she rules the roost around
He's
here.
in control, huh?
to
Yep.
keep Ranger in line.
Oh yeah, and it's really funny because now she can jump up on our bed, but she can't jump down, which is probably good because she's real small boned.
Yeah,
And
little legs.
Yeah, little legs and stuff. So, she'll stand up there. I got a sleigh bed, so she'll stand up on the end of it, like when I'm in here, and I get up, go in there, I put her down. And Ranger's usually laying over on Judy's side of the bed, and of course, if he's not, she starts running and looking for him, and then goes over and starts nipping at his nose and pawing at him to make sure he's okay. And it's like he's like raises his head up, like leave me alone. And it's like but she always has to run over and check on him.
So you didn't make a little ramp for her?
No, I just she can jump up there,
Well, yeah, but
and
coming down.
I put her down, I put stairs there for her. She won't use them.
Oh, she won't use the stairs. Okay.
No, she won't use the stairs. And her brother is the black and white Chihuahua. He's about twice her size, and he's got real short legs, so he can't jump up on the bed, but he can jump down because he's also a lot stockier built than she
Yeah.
is. And they've got the exact same parents.
No
And
kidding.
but they're from two different litters. So and
It's amazing what dogs they have. Like, one little incident with something, how they remember. Like my golden retriever would not go up and down steps unless I had carpeting, because she slipped and fell once.
right.
Got hurt. And unless it had carpeting, she wouldn't go up and down steps.
Yeah, I have expected Ranger to try getting up in bed, and he just won't do it. Because ever since he hurt his leg,
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. But he's doing good. I mean, I got him on the right kind of dog food, and he's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like, You know, he's a good 150 pounds now. So
Wow.
She's got the ears up there.
yeah, she sees a mouse, or she thinks she sees a mouse. She's
Mhm.
a hell of a mouser. That's
Oh,
her favorite
really?
thing. Yeah, and I put poison out and traps and everything. And doesn't matter. There's always one of them sneaking around somewhere, and she's after it. I went in there the other day, and she'd killed 8 of them.
Oh,
Wow.
It's like,
good effort.
damn.
Archie was a good mouser.
Yeah.
In fact, he was better than the cat.
Well, I don't have a cat, and I'm not going to
We
get one because I'm highly allergic to them. So,
No, no.
we'd get mice out in the shed.
and we've got a stray cat because it's always triggering my cameras at night. You'd think there wouldn't be any mice or rats around here, but nope. Now, I don't have rats, but they are out in the people's yards and stuff. And most of it's because after that flood, so much of that place got flooded outside in the country back in 2019. It just really pushed all the rats into the city, into the high ground. And once they got here, they thought, hey, I don't have to work as hard to get my food. I can just go steal stuff from somebody's house, But I think she likes to get up here so she can kind of look around and decide, because I think it's just her and this one mouse now, and they got this game going on, and she keeps trying to catch him, and he's just a little too quick for her. So I got to put out some more poison again this week. But
Do you use the stuff in little tea bags?
do what?
Do you use the poison that comes like it's in little tea bags?
No, I just use these blocks that you can put them in one of them reusable things, but those are nasty. So I just take the squares and I put on I keep rubber gloves over here on my work cabinet, so I just put rubber gloves on and just start dropping them in areas that I know that they're hiding out at or where they can get in at. So,
Right.
but
Yeah, the stuff I've got, instead of being a block, it's like little crystals, like granulated sugar, and it's in like a tea bag.
well, see, I'm at that age now that I might mess up and accidentally poison myself thinking I was fixing another cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
I was gonna say, does it say Twinings on the?
Yeah, yeah, that says
Yeah,
Twinings on it.
on a little piece of string and the label.
Bigaloo.
Yeah.
Well, I have those little plastic mouse traps, the ones where you pinch them and they open up.
Yeah, yeah,
You got a little tongue in there and you put something on it, you set
right.
them down, and when the mouse puts his tongue on there or whatever, and you
Yeah.
hear it go off.
Yeah, I need to go over. I need to go over to the feed store and pick up some more traps. And but I make sure that the poison is nowhere where the dogs can get to them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, see, that's I don't use poison at all. I just put like peanut butter on the little tongue and
Right,
open
right.
it up and set it around. And
Jody said he had 2 rats that were friends with his cat. Yeah. Dusty says NASCAR is getting so good on safety. These guys are in a roll bar with a motor and slamming each other without injuries. Yeah. Ah, I see you. I just noted. I was just looking at the chat. I didn't. Uh, I take it somebody said something.
Got another email, Lloyd, from Jim Boyd.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Yes.
I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Nobody had, but he just recently started to reach out, and I just left him. I said, "Hey, when you're ready, give me a call sometime. My number
Yeah.
hasn't changed." And he,
Well, he called me after Judy passed away, and we talked for about an hour and a half. So,
yeah,
and then he's texted me a couple of times. You know,
Was he got any health problems or?
he
yeah.
has. Yeah, he does. But his biggest thing is oh, thank you, Dusty. I'll go check that out. But yeah, he just got. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, see, I use that Tomcat. They're showing with Granite Mice Bait Station. Yeah, that's what I need right there.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
What's that, Don?
I haven't saved for a while, and all of a sudden everything froze up. I lost connection with all my USB devices, and
Oh,
Not good.
I unplugged one and plugged it back in, and everything started coming back up. So I have saved now.
Oh, great.
what? What? Are you wanting down? Yeah, okay.
All right. Who's
And
on
she's
tonight? You know,
Other than Wedge and Big,
Wedge and
oh
Big's
yeah,
on.
Wedge and Big's on, yeah.
What
an hour
time?
and a
What
half.
time's he on?
8
Six
p.m.
or
Eastern.
7. Yeah.
8
7?
p.m. Eastern,
8
7
p.m.
p.m.
Eastern,
Central,
7
6
Yeah.
Central. Okay.
6 Mountain, and 5 Pacific, I believe.
And Shelby Voles on, but he's
Oh yeah, I forgot
he's
about
mostly
him.
TV.
Uncle Bill used to be Sunday night, right? He doesn't anymore.
No,
Right,
He
yeah,
was
he's on
24
Saturday
hours
nights
ago.
now. When Art moved to Friday, well, when
Bill
Matt
moved-
quit doing his show on
Yeah.
Friday,
Mhm.
Art took over Matt's time slot.
Okay.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
then Bill took over Art's time slot.
Nobody has a time slot.
That's true.
Yeah, but the slot that they were using.
I have a time slot. It's Monday nights, 7 Central, 8 Eastern time, 5
Hey.
Mountain or 6 Mountain and 5 Pacific time.
Yeah.
You have a live stream?
Yeah, I do one every so often, like I don't know, I do about once a Monday,
Oh, in that case, keep your eye out. One of these days, you guys will get to see Mudball's Happy Fun Time Show.
Yeah. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed.
I like your shows.
Yeah.
I don't do shows.
Well, I like your live streams. I don't do a show either. I do the same thing
Why
I
would
do
you like
here.
my live stream, Lloyd? It's just me
Because
turning on a
you
camera
are-
and saying, "Hey,
You are a witty, entertaining person.
Yeah. We
Not by
get to see
myself.
the real Donald.
Well, then get you somebody to come in with you.
I don't like anybody."
Well, there you go.
You could. I reckon that's what you should
You-
name the
Get-
live stream is the
get
real
fish eye.
Donald. Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start Mudball's Happy Fun Time Show. I'm going to have Ron join me as my co-host. So I'll come on. I'll say, "All right, let's get the show going." And with me tonight is my co-host, and Ron will pop his head up and like, "All right, fuck it, we're out," and we'll
Show's
turn
over.
it off.
Yeah.
3-minute live streams every night.
There you go.
Yeah. No, what you should do is have a 5-minute intro and a 3-minute live stream.
There you go. Yeah.
Just use
I-
Charles.
I think Art already does that, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it?
pretty much. Yeah.
You can just use Charles. He just sits there and says nothing.
Hey, Charles is off camera. Charles is a talker.
It's very valuable.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, he will open his mouth and say something that, oh yeah, very
Yeah.
insightful.
Very
is.
valuable.
And he's when he has something to say on the live show, it's usually worth listening to.
Very good. Yep.
But now he and I have gotten in the habit after the shows is we'll sit there and spend 30 minutes to an hour talking after the show on Art's using Restream, and when Art leaves, so we'll sit there and Restream. Well, it shuts down an hour after the host leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
But I have a recurring studio set up, so it's always on. So we just go over and jump into that and finish up our conversation,
Hmm.
And we usually talk after my show and talk after the Thursday night show with Art. Now this week we didn't
Oh.
because I was tired.
Uncle Bill sometimes leaves it on there, and I've been on there for an hour
Oh yeah, yeah.
in the off. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
off cam, and we do our best work there. Sometimes I think, why, some of the
but
things
he
we
closed
talk
the
about.
stream down.
Yeah,
Well, carry on
you'd be
talking.
thinking, why did he close it when we do some of our best work after it?
Yeah.
We talked for about 20 minutes before it as well.
Yeah, 10, 15 before is usually the best work we do.
Right. Yeah. As soon as we get on camera, we've already discussed everything, so we just don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last night was a longer show, but Bill wasn't really. He didn't really want to get off. I don't think
yeah.
he's
No,
got other things on his mind, and he's trying to.
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
filling that time.
He
Yeah.
was, he was
That
knocked out or
and it was high.
Mm.
He'd been,
Yeah,
he'd
he
been
also-
eating them gummies.
Yeah, he'd been eating
Uh,
some gummies, so he's a little.
I don't think you can't really get high off those gummies, can you?
They have a bit of an effect, apparently.
But they're not like the real gummies.
No, they're not like the real.
Not like I can go down the street and get the
But
real
yeah,
gummies.
They're-
yeah, he
I
was a
think-
little.
I
he
think
was a-
mostly the CBD oil one or something.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Rather than the THC.
but he was kind of mellowed out. It kind of it's like
Yeah.
melatonin. They just like I take those for bedtime, and they just like, okay, yeah. I'm just like,
I mean, he was going to close it down once, and then we carried on for another hour and a quarter.
yeah,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's going to close it down around 2 hours in,
Yeah.
and then we just started up again. And we ignored what he was talking about. We just
kept
started
going.
up
Yeah.
again. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
But I think
really-
he was honestly just trying to keep his mind off of
Yeah.
the
Mm.
the thing on
It was
Tuesday.
like-
Yeah,
It was like 4:30 in the morning when I got to bed.
yeah, yeah. It was.
Mind
Gotta
you, it's
admit-
not as bad. It has on some occasions when he was on Sunday, it's been like 6:30 in the morning when I've got to bed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We went to
It goes daylight while we're on stream.
yeah. One because it's Monday here. One of the streams many years ago, it's probably about 2, maybe 3 years ago. It went into 5:30 p.m. my time, so
Right.
it was nearly lunch. It was nearly dinner time by the time he finished.
Right.
Yeah, so that's like 6:30 in the morning my time.
Yeah,
Anyway,
6:30.
I
yeah,
will
6:30
say,
yours.
last night I considered about not ever watching again. I got offended.
Oh
Oh,
no.
was it by
when-
me?
No, when people said Undiscovered Country was not a really good Star Trek movie.
As I said, I
Yeah,
reckon
that's
one of the
yeah.
best.
I don't
I-
even know if I've seen it or not. I can't
Now,
remember.
now, okay.
which.
Which one is Undiscovered Country?
Yeah,
Number
That is the
five.
one
I don't know.
where they were doing the treaty, the Kittimer Treaty, and
Right.
Number
the
5, and it
Klingons
had
had a
Cybok.
cloakable. They had a cloakable ship that they could fire while
Hmm.
cloaked.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a great intrigue type movie. It was a self. I look at the Star Trek movies. Do they stand alone as not being a Star Trek movie?
Mm.
Wrath of Khan did not have to be a Star Trek movie. It was just a great movie.
It was a good movie. Yeah.
Undiscovered
Yep.
Country was an espionage movie.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it didn't
definitely.
have to be
Well,
Star Trek.
What
In
was
that-
the one with Spock's brother?
That was it.
No, Spock's brother was
Number 5. I thought number
uh,
5 was the undiscovered country.
Undiscovered Country was the one where they were doing the Khitomer trees, and
Okay.
Yeah, and it
I
had a lot
stand-
of
and Spock's brother is where they were trying to find God at the center of the universe.
Yeah.
and it had a lot of Shakespeare references in it.
Do what? No, that was Undiscovered Country, where the Klingon said you should read Shakespeare in the original Klingon.
I could have sworn it was number 5.
I might.
Unless I've got
let
them
me
mixed
let me
up.
think. Let me think.
Because the undiscovered
No.
country is part of Shakespeare.
It was 7. 5 was the one where they were looking for God at the center of the universe,
Now everybody knows that
and
Shakespeare
Spock's
was
brother.
written on typewriters by monkeys.
Exactly.
All right, and that was where No Man Has Gone Before, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
No, Final Frontier.
Final Frontier. Okay. See, I got
Yeah,
them
that was
mixed
5.
up, and when you said
6
that,
was
I thought,
Undiscovered Country.
Okay. What's
They should have just changed the words to the song 5705, the 1701.
Yeah, and somebody said last night was like, Search for Spock was better than Undiscovered Country, and it's like, oh, no,
no,
it
I
was
like
not.
I like the Voyage Home.
Voyage Home
that
was
was 4.
fun. It was campy
It was
fun.
a fun movie. Yeah.
Number 4 is my favorite.
That's where, because I never forget. Well, double
come back-
dumbass to you.
Yeah, number 4 was the one where they come back home and help the whales.
Yeah, that's a Voyage Home.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then that I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
because when they
it
come
was.
home-
It was a
And what's his name? Scotty was the one that when he sat in front of the computer.
Oh,
took
yeah,
the
he sits
mouse
down
out
with his-
Computer.
yeah.
and he
Hello,
says, Hello,
computer."
computer. Yeah, when he takes the mouse and thinks it's a microphone. That's I think one of the most hilarious parts.
Well, it's a quotable show, and it was a fun, campy show, but I don't think it
Hmm.
was a good movie on its own.
Oh,
No.
whales are always funny. Like, what's this great big thing rushing towards me, making such a noise? I think I'll call it the wind. Yeah, that's it. Hmm.
Yeah,
You-
what do they
you-
call that?
You remember that, don't you, Donald?
Of course,
Yes.
Transparent aluminum,
transaluminum.
Transparent aluminum.
and they now have that. There is such a thing as transparent aluminum now.
Yep,
Just
aluminium. But yeah,
matter of fact, that's what they're considering using for the replacement windows on the ISS, because
yeah.
it's a lot tougher. Yeah,
Hmm.
And
which doesn't
Dominic,
make sense because aluminum isn't really that tough.
Hmm.
we don't need to start in with the aluminium versus
It's
Aluminium. Yeah, I apologize to all of you.
It is. It's a soft metal. Yeah.
Well,
But-
in the movie, he says aluminum. So I'm just going to go with that because that was the quote in the movie.
Right.
Well, and
and-
that's also what it's called.
Yes, it's not, but we won't get into that.
It is.
Because the
It is?
movie
It
stated
was
that.
it was originally aluminum. It was just some British ponce thought it sounded better as aluminium. And
Both terms are correct.
yes, but only one of them is original.
Yeah, because the Americans came out with discovered the aluminum, put it on the periodical chart and named it aluminum. And
And some British guy wrote like a year
well,
later,
it's
he
because
preferred aluminium because it sounded more classical. So it's just
right.
he didn't like the way
And
it sounded.
but aluminum, it also like chromium and all those.
Uh-huh.
That's why it was called
That's why
aluminum.
he thought it should be more classical.
Chromium, titanium, strontium.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then aluminium, which doesn't rhyme with
Barry-
aluminum and chromium sound
Well,
alike,
With those.
you know. But I looked it up because I had this argument years ago with my mates down in Sydney, or not Sydney, Adelaide, with
Yep.
Grant and a couple of guys down there. And
Mm.
Well, I looked at and I did the same thing with
Yeah.
solder
Mm.
a
solder,
while
yes.
back because that was the original way you pronounced
Yeah.
it. The British people decided they wanted to call it solder
Solder, yeah,
because they liked the sound of it better.
yeah.
Well, SOLD is sold.
SOLD.
This is true.
It has an L in it.
It does, but the
Okay,
L is silent.
But it was originally pronounced solder, Sauder, Sauder, from
Mm.
Middle English.
Yes,
Then some British ponds decided they liked it better as pronouncing it solder, even though the Americans retained the original pronunciation. So
Oh well, there
It-
were a lot of words changed from the Middle English because of the way the letters were written in
Yep.
Middle English.
but
That
the
looked like
pronunciation
something else.
pronunciation
The-
was Sauder,
yeah. The pronunciation was Sauder, so we
No,
went with solder.
not solder.
Yeah.
But when you buy a reel of solder over there, what do you say on it?
When we go into the store,
says solder.
we go in and buy solder because that's what it's called here.
It's spelled with an L in the middle of it, but a lot of
Everybody,
things are spelled with silent letters.
yeah. Like Mark, that's a complete silent word, if it just won't shut up.
Mark is the sound of a hair-lipped dog.
That's
Yeah.
Mark, Mark, Mark.
And it's even
Yeah.
worse in French, where they have the gall to put a C instead of a K.
like the word thought, THOUGHT. You say thogoth
Yeah, exactly.
Or Thost.
or thougoth.
Thou.
Yeah, it's thought.
It's thou. Who'd have, in good old fashioned Lancastrian, it's who'd have thought it.
Mm.
Well, we took care of that. We just say who'd have
Well,
thunk it.
in Southern US, they say who'd have thunk it.
That's
Mm.
exactly
Yeah.
who'd have thunk it.
Okay.
And then they wonder why we threw all that damn tea overboard.
Mm.
And if you listen to a Geordie say it, you won't understand what he's saying anyway, so it don't matter.
Exactly. Yeah. I still wonder, do they actually speak English?
It's debatable.
Mm.
It's as bad as listening to a heavy Glaswegian accent.
Mm. Yep.
Or even a Belfast one.
I would have thought the Glasgow banter is really hard to pick up. I've watched a number of TV shows that are originated in Glasgow, and I'm thinking, do they actually speak English?
Yeah.
Is it a
It's
is
like
it a dialect?
listening to Billy Connolly with
Yes.
half of the words missing.
Yeah.
Jody was saying that was not Jonathan Jackson that came in earlier.
No,
No.
it was Jonathan Carpenter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he just came on and disappeared. And,
He's only got 11 subs.
That's because I banned him.
yeah.
Oh, good.
Who is it?
Yeah. Oh, just as I was coming on, this other guy.
That was the second time he came on. The first time he came on, he was a bit weird too.
Who got banned?
I can't remember what it was. Was he all religious last time or something?
Oh,
Not this
Religious,
time, because he sent me a private message that wanted to suck me off.
Uh-huh.
Oh. What?
Yep, that's what he put in a private message to me. So that was the end.
Yeah,
yeah.
Who did that?
Jonathan
Jo-
Carpenter.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Well,
And so I erased him off out of the chat, and I banned him, and I also put in a report on sexual content.
Yep, that'll fix his wagon.
yep.
Yeah. There's no.
There's no call for that. You know, you want to be stupid, be stupid.
What was he doing, Paul?
Well, he was kind of acting drunk, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
I actually thought he was on some sort of
Or
barbiturate.
on some kind
Yeah.
of
Brian was saying that he got off so he could go do some hits. So he was probably
Yeah.
stoned. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no need for that. Don't want it. Don't need it.
Don't need it. No.
Exactly. We don't need that sort of.
We got enough trouble with the
Rubbish.
guys we got coming on now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't even take drugs.
Yeah.
Some of us are just senile.
Yep.
Not all of us take drugs. Some of us are pushers.
Well, actually, I do drugs, but they're from my doctor. So
Prescription drugs.
Yeah. Most
yeah,
of us-
and I don't take near as many as they'd like me to. It's like, man, I don't need that. Let's see.
yeah, they keep adding stuff onto mine. Started off as 11, it's now 13.
guys,
Okay.
go clean up my kitchen from dinner and maybe get some work done here.
Yep.
You got to go to work tomorrow, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay.
I'm done trimming up all of my B-roll. I got it down to 3 minutes.
Hey, Ron,
Yes, sir.
have you ever heard of clinicycline?
Have I ever what?
Have you heard of clinicycline?
No.
It's a long-term antibiotic.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Oh.
What's-
the pronunciation might be a little bit off for us, Ron.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Clinicycline.
It
With a
sounds like an
P?
antibiotic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a long-term antibiotic they've given me for me hydrotonitis.
Mm.
And I read the instructions. It says don't take within 2 hours of anything containing iron. Well, I'm on three iron tablets a day, so trying to find a slot in between it to take
Now,
this.
I am concerned the way you guys like to pronounce solder and the way you guys like to pronounce aluminum. This penicillin, are you penicillin?
No, it's CLIN.
P-L-I-N.
CLIN.
Really, so.
Penicillin.
CLYCIN.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Clindamycin.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's what it is. Clindamycin.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Four-
Yeah. Okay.
480 milligram capsules.
Mm.
So many different antibiotics out there, and you got to
Yeah.
be careful which one you take for what problem.
But I mean, I know that spinach has got a lot of iron in it because I like
Mhm.
curry. But I didn't know that cashew nuts had a lot of iron in them either.
Mm.
I didn't know that either. I'm a big spinach fan too. I like all
Yeah.
kinds of leafy greens.
Yeah. There's many different leafy greens out there.
Yep.
Got collard greens and mustard greens.
Don't
Mhm.
forget poke greens around here,
Poke
Lloyd.
greens, yeah, poke, yeah.
I have on my calendar from when I went out last year and did that video. It's like, okay, put up my calendar. I missed it by about a week,
Right.
Mm.
so I put up my calendar to go out a couple weeks earlier just to keep an eye on it.
Mhm.
I'll be doing another mess up.
And
this year.
do y'all get wild onions up over there, Don?
Yeah, be
Okay.
careful when you do wild onions. Make sure that uh, the green is actually completely tubular. If you get them that are kind of a C shape, but they almost close
Yeah,
around, that can be poisonous.
Mm.
yeah,
So you'll make sure that you are getting a true wild onion. And
right.
wild garlic is also.
We had, I don't know how it started growing, but we had wild garlic growing here in our yard.
Yep.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
wild onions and allium, isn't it?
Yeah.
We also
Mm.
had wild strawberries, little.
Yeah. You need to be careful with
Alpine,
those two.
alpine.
I didn't.
See you
They
guys.
were.
Okay, Ron, take
All
care.
right,
Okay,
Because
leaving,
there's a
Ron.
look-alike.
Take
Bye,
care.
Ron.
Come back when you don't have to stay so long.
Okay.
There's a look-alike wild strawberry that is also
See
very
ya.
poisonous.
Bye for now.
So
Yeah, yeah. I know those. We just dug them up because didn't want the dogs eating them. Ugh.
yeah, cutting off wild garlic flowers. They can be good. Clean them up and chop them up because they're a little bit more colorful. But
Mhm.
you can eat all the parts of a wild garlic and wild
Right.
onion.
Yeah, Judy, we'd go out there's a couple places in the area. We'd go out and get, wild onions when they were coming in and, chop them up, throw them into some eggs and scrambled, had wild
Yep.
onions and eggs. Yeah.
Which is no different. I mean, green onions
Yeah. Yeah. That's all they are is a green onion. It's
Yeah.
just little,
got loose. A lot of them
lots.
are just green onions that have got loose from, or not just
Yeah.
not just green onions, but also the but are chives that have
Chives.
gotten
Yeah.
that have gotten out from cultivation.
Yep. I will be right back, folks.
I had to thin out my chives last year because they got insane.
Yeah, chives will go nuts on you if you ain't careful.
Did you ever find any of those Japanese bunching onions?
I did not even look.
Oh, no.
I remember talking about them.
Yeah.
But
They're very, very similar to what you call green onions, that we call spring onions.
yeah,
Mm.
I will call them alternately green onions or spring onions. I've been anglicized enough that
Mm.
a lot of times I will switch between what I call them.
Chinese like using them in their food a lot.
Mm.
Oh yeah. I like keeping them go out and cut a few off and
Yeah, I like them in salad.
Mhm.
okay. Good. Now talking about this, I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. I don't know if it's gonna be just a spin breeze off night. If so, I've got some salad up there I might pull out.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it, give you a little bit of a break.
Yep, I was just about to say I'm going to
Oh,
drop
thank
out too.
goodness.
So,
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here, Don. Thanks, Dominic.
yep.
Lloyd, you take care.
Yep. Yep. Y'all take care.
And we'll see all of you next time. Mark, stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I'll try.